Greetings, Space Cadets, and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. In part 17 of the Ratchet Commentaries playthrough, we are being warned that atmospheric disturbances are located conveniently near the edge of the map in order to stop you from proceeding any further. And in this part, we're going to finish getting the brains for the brain scientist.
Oh, look, some nanotech.
Yes. Find nanotech. I got a question on the subject of wide open map looking for stuff. Did you ever get all the flags in any of the cities in Assassin's Creed?
No, but that's because I've only played about an hour of Assassin's Creed 1.
And how come you only played 1 hour of Assassin's Creed 1 and no more?
The intro of Assassin's Creed 1 is shit. That is why.
That it's too slow to just get you in the goddamn game?
Yeah, you spend the first hour attempting to set up to do the setup for the genetic memory dive, and it's like, oh, okay, there's our last adult telepathopus, and it's like, okay, can we, maybe have this a little bit faster? I'm coming in knowing a bunch of the lore from Assassin's Creed, not a lot of the specifics, but a lot of the setup for the overarching story. So I don't really need all this big a primer. I understand why it's there, but I specifically don't really need it. Can I skip most of this, please? And the answer is no. No, you cannot. Sit down and let us set up our world. Damn it.
That sounds like. I mean, we're talking about a video game, which is a product that has to be sold, maybe by a person who has to persuade you first. But if you're already on board, that's like when the lawyer wins the case, but then doesn't stop talking, and then because he didn't stop talking, he loses the case.
No, past cloud left. It's to the left.
I didn't see it.
I know you didn't see it, but
neither present cloud nor past cloud saw it. Gerdad's voice is not heard in this case.
Oh,
sorry, Gerdat.
It's okay. Present Gerdad's inability to reach out to past Gerdat and past Cloud is a very well stated point of reference in our commentaries.
Well, now, big map, very few things to find.
Very few things left to find.
Drift. I think I might have forgotten to turn my game speed up. Oh, alright. Are there any unexplored areas of the map?
No.
Damn it. Alright. So we are boned. And now we have to comb through the map in order to find the one brain I haven't found yet.
It's almost directly behind you.
Oh, look out now, ma'am. It's the blob. I'll save you. And that jetpack fuel. At this point, you might be wondering, okay, how long can this possibly take?
The correct answer to that is yes.
Oh, thank God! I only had to descend in order to get it. It's not gliding, it's falling with style.
More boxes for ammo.
Okay, well, just let me know if you can spot that one last telepathopus brain, because I see a lot of places where they were, but they're not there anymore. Yeah.
This hunt specifically reminds me more or less of the Korok seed hunt from Breath of the Wild, except this is slightly, well, actually this is significantly more valuable because after a while the Korok seeds specifically aren't actually worth collecting anymore. The exchange rate goes down relatively quickly. I think once you get 200 Korok seeds, that's more than enough that you'll need for the rest of the game.
Right, so why bother? But do you get anything for getting all of them?
You get insulted.
You get punished.
No, you don't get punished. You get insulted.
But, I mean, is that good?
No. What the insult is, if you collect all 900 Korok seeds, you get the permanent Korok seed item in your inventory, and it is shaped like a literal pile of shit.
Well, though, ain't that just something to look forward to every time you finish getting the Korok seeds?
Which is why I don't. The 2 or 3 times that I've actually bothered to play through Breath of the Wild all the way through, Past Cloud, it's one brain. Come on, you could have waited.
I just needed to just let that sink in for a second. There's only one left. And this is the most difficult part of the brain hunt, of course. Especially if you've not been going through this in an organized fashion. It can be anywhere.
Well, actually, it could only be in the one spot that it is.
And nowhere else. Flying through the air with my jetpack with ease. Clank is staring at me with cheese.
I don't think Clank can actually process dairy products.
Well, a cheesy grin.
Oh, okay.
Which is generally understood among the people I know, that when you say that someone's got, it's like, got all that cheese. It's because he's got a great smile.
That's got to be something from the northeast part of the country, because I had never heard that.
Really? They don't use cheese as a euphemism for goofy grin?
No, they don't. At least not in my neck. At least not in my neck of the woods.
I never really struck me before that it was more of a colloquial thing. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is a euphemism in your neck of the woods that probably never quite made it to my part of the country?
Well, I would say doofus, but doofus is rather, doofus is rather universal at this point, because it was in so many different pop culture movies.
Doofus. That's a great word, doofus.
Doofus is a pretty good word. I like that you're actually coming back and checking through here, because I could have swore you that you missed one in here as well, but no. Right.
Well, you already know where it is because you saw it.
Well, no, I have forgotten where it is now because we've been going throughout the map, in such a zigzaggy fashion. I know it's on top of one of the spires, but that's the only thing that I honestly know about it.
Well, that's just the rub. Is I have to check pretty much every area all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Because whether I did or I didn't, I can't fucking remember. I got 89 of these things. Not that it's a bad thing, because I do enjoy going around with the jetpack, but I suppose it would behoove the player to get the 10 gold
there
bucks
it
you
is.
need to go fast mode. Ah, we found it. And it's, where the fuck is this? It's a little off the beaten path. It just has to be a little bit off the beaten path. Now, what do we get for getting 90 brains?
Looks like you got them all. And now to create my army.
You mean use them for the betterment of Blarg kind?
Yeah, sure. Get ready for a reckoning, Daryl. Stealing my...
Hey, I didn't do anything to this dude.
Boy, did you mess with the wrong blood?
I don't even like tuna sandwiches.
The inflection he put on the word blarg is very telling of Richard Horvitz' vocal style. Especially when playing as Invader Zim.
That is not worth it.
Well, it's
No, no, it is not. A telepathopus ring gives you control over the Blarg army. This is just a steroid for something that we already do naturally, and it's not even that good of a steroid.
Now, let us also remind ourselves that this has been a massive diversion from our actual story objective, which is to fend off the Blarg army from the defense cannon on Battalia, which we were blocked from because we didn't have the Magna boots. But now we do have the Magna boots, but everybody just waited really politely while I went and did that, and other things.
Well, what would be an interesting point of detail is if, after we've completed this side quest, the Blarg army forces were slightly diminished at Battalia.
Well, they might as well be diminished. We have a taxi that could take us right back to where we were. So just kill a few of these guys, enjoy the bolts, and let's go for a little cab ride.
They pay paradise to put up a parking lot.
Pay paradise to put up a fucking lot. One of my favorite misheard song lyrics of all time.
Well, it's not even all that misheard. That's the point of the track.
Is it really though? Because I hear that song maybe 3 times a week, just with ordinary, going about my business radio exposure.
Your radio stations are better than mine.
Well, I'm talking about okay, so if you're in a restaurant, you're usually listening to music.
Where's Captain Quark?
He said he had urgent galactic ranger business to attend.
Yeah, and that's what the narrator said.
Weird. All right, I guess it's on us then.
For the record, this is the urgent galactic ranger business that he should be attending to.
Right.
Fort Krontos.
Starting to think that Captain Quark is more bro and show than actual go.
I'm sorry I can't be there with you today, but you know how hard these massages are to reschedule.
Fuck you, Quark.
God damn it, Quark.
We're fighting off death robots in your stead. We're leveling up our own combustor while yours is just gathering rust.
Golden bolt, there it is.
There's a gold bolt up there that we can't get because we don't have our jetpack anymore.
No, there's a gold
Quark.
bolt that you can miss if you destroy this crate staircase.
That is a great staircase, though.
Yes. It's an awesome staircase of power. But if you're too reckless, then you will have to reload the map in order to get this.
Check your comms.
Okay.
I need to get inside. Look around for a bull crank.
Ammo.
Bolts. I'd say what's even better than being able to break boxes from a distance is that now we can get bolts from a greater distance. So you don't have to get as close to
Yeah,
them.
but that wasn't an issue because the bolts are already magnetized to us.
You ready for this?
Been ready my whole
Y'all ready for this?
Now, y'all ready for this is more or less, or is that technically y'all ready for this, or is it officially the Space Jam theme?
I'm pretty sure. Well, it's a that song has been was remixed numerous times during the '90s. So maybe Space Jam did the Goofy Goober Rock. I'm not sure.
No, Space Jam did not do Goofy Goober. That's the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Well, I'm saying as an example of a movie that takes on an existing track but then modifies it for its own needs.
Okay.
Yeah, one take down.
Woohoo!
Both takes down.
Victor Von Ion, and you can't even kill a few galactic rangers? Where's your bravery? Where's your pride? Do you like living underground?
Kinda. That's our natural habitat.
The Blarg were forced underground because Alfonso Drek's father may or may not have caused a massive amount of global pollution that forced all the Blarg kind underground.
Oh, okay. That was actually explained. I just forgot.
Defense cannon, but it looks like the system's on lockdown. We need to get this thing online and fast.
Got it. Let's do it.
This lock has upgraded security. I just upgraded your trespasser so it can you test it out for me by deactivating the ring? Excellent. Now
test the activation functionality. Perfect, thanks. And be sure to use this new functionality from now on.
Thanks, Alaris. So now we get to deactivate rings. And deactivating rings allows us to turn off those really annoying blockers that will prevent your lasers from reaching their intended targets. But it also increases the difficulty of the trespasser puzzles from now on.
I'll cover you.
So it's a win-lose scenario.
It's... I kind of like how it evolves like that.